Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you are here. Today we are diving into something simple yet incredibly powerful, that is affirmations. If you have ever felt stuck in negative thinking, low self-worth, or just wished for some more peace, confidence, or abundance in life, affirmations can help. This video is your complete beginner guide to understanding affirmations. I have divided my video into parts that are what are affirmations, how do affirmation work, few types of affirmation, how to practice affirmations daily, how to make affirmations, more examples, how can affirmations be used in healing journey, common myths, common questions and doubts. So if you are getting started or want to refresh your practice, you're here in the right place. So let's get into it. Part 1. What are affirmations? Affirmations are short, positive and powerful statements that you repeat to yourself, either in your mind or out loud or in writing. It is helping you to shift what you think and feel. Think of them as seed you plant in your mind. When you water them with repetition and emotion, they grow into new belief. For example, I am enough. I am safe to be seen and loved. I deserve peace and happiness. These aren't just good quotes, they are intentional thought that start to reprogram your subconscious mind, which controls about 90% of your behavior. Part 2. How do affirmation work? Our thoughts shape our reality. Most of the time, we run on autopilot, repeating the same old negative stories like I'm not good enough, I always mess things up, or nothing ever works out for me. Affirmation helps you reprogram your subconscious mind. When you repeat empowering statements consistently, your brain begins to form new neural connections. This is called as neuroplasticity. Your brain literally begins believing and creating what you repeatedly affirm. Think of your mind like a garden. If you plant positive, intentional thoughts and water them with repetition and belief, they will grow. But if you plant weeds, that is the negative self-talk, those grow too. Affirmation help you choose what you want to grow. Part 3. Types of affirmation. There are so many types of affirmation based on different aspects of your life. Let me give you some examples so that you can try it today. First is self-love affirmation. That is, I love and accept myself just as I am. I am worthy of love exactly as I am. Second, confidence affirmation. I trust myself and my abilities. I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. Third, success and career affirmations. I am aligned with success and purpose. I attract opportunities that help me grow. Fourth, abundance and money affirmations. I am open to receiving wealth in many forms. Money flows to me with ease and grace. Fifth, healing affirmations. I give myself permission to heal. Every day I am getting stronger and lighter. Pick the one that matches your current goal, emotion or intention. Part 4. How to practice affirmations daily. Here's how you actually use affirmation in your daily life. It's simple but powerful. Step 1. Choose 3 to 5 affirmations that resonate with you. Don't just copy random ones. Pick the one that feels true or comforting. Step 2. Repeat them out loud every morning or before bed. You can also say them while looking into the mirror. This is called as mirror work, and it really helps you connect emotionally. Step 3. Write them down in journal every day. Writing helps you feel the word more deeply. Fourth, record your voice saying them and play it back while walking, driving or relaxing. Step 5. Most importantly, feel them. Don't just say words. Imagine the feeling of already being that version of you. Just 5 minutes a day is enough to shift your energy. The key is emotion plus repetition plus consistency. Part 5. Common mistakes to avoid. There are few common mistakes people make while starting affirmation, and I want you to avoid them. First is making affirmation that feels too fake or unrealistic. Saying that I'm rich and powerful when you're broke and insecure, and this can backfire. Why it is a mistake? Your subconscious may reject affirmations that feel unbelievable, creating more resistance or self-doubt. How to fix it? Use gentle or bridging affirmations such as I'm open to receiving abundance. I'm learning to trust my power. Second, using negative words. Saying I'm not anxious anymore or I don't want to be sad. Why this is a mistake? The brain is tend to focus on the emotion or word and not the word not. Your mind doesn't hear anxious or sad. How to fix it? Use positive phrasing such as I am calm and grounded. I allow peace to flow through me. Third, making them too generic. Saying I am happy or everything is good. Why this is a mistake? Generic affirmations have less emotional impact and can feel empty over time. So how to fix it? Make them specific and emotional resonant, such as I feel happy and free when I express my truth. I am proud of how far I have come. Fourth, not connecting emotionally. Repeating affirmations with no feeling or presence is equal to autopilot mode. Why this is a mistake? Affirmations are most powerful when they are emotionally felt and repeated with presence. How to fix it? Say them slowly with emotion and visualize them by being true. Try mirror work, soft background music, or placing your hand on your heart. Fifth, using future tense, I will. Saying I will be confident or I will be healed. Why this is a mistake? It keeps your goal in future and not now. So your brain won't shift your identity today. How to fix it? Use present tense such as I am becoming more confident every day. I am healing and growing stronger. Sixth, copy pasting affirmations that doesn't resonate. Using affirmations just because they're trending or viral is not a right idea. Why this is a mistake? If they don't match your personality, beliefs, goal, or pain points, they won't create real change. How to fix it? Personalize your affirmations, such as what do I need to hear today? What belief do I want to rewire? Ask this to yourself and then create a personalized affirmation for you. Seventh, overloading too many at once. Repeating 30 affirmations daily with no emotional focus is a wrong thing. Why this is a mistake? Too many affirmations can overwhelm you and dilute emotional impact. How to fix it? Choose 3 to 5 meaningful affirmations that target one area, that is self-love, healing or money or etc. and go deep with them. Eighth, saying affirmations once and expecting miracles. Practicing one day and expecting instant results is a mistake. Why it is a mistake? Because affirmations work through consistency, repetition and belief and not just magic. How to fix it? Practice daily for 21 days or more, combined with inner work such as journaling, action or healing. Ninth, not taking aligned action. Saying I am successful but not working towards your goal is a mistake. Why this is a mistake? Affirmations reprogram your mind, but real change also need aligned action. How to fix it? Pair affirmations with step, even small ones is enough. Example, after saying I am worthy of love, try setting a boundary or say no to the things that block you or to the things that drain you. 10th, ignoring inner resistance. Forcing affirmation when a part of you screams that's not true. Why it is a mistake? Unaddressing resistance lead to emotional discomfort and even more inner conflict. How to fix it? Try affirmations like even though I don't fully believe this yet, I am open to healing. It's safe for me to believe in my worth now. These are some affirmations that you can try. Part 6. Daily affirmations. Let's do a short affirmation session today. You can close your eyes or repeat after me, whichever feels better. So repeat after me. I'm saved, I'm loved, I'm enough, I'm growing and glowing every day. I let go of what no longer serves me. I trust the process of life. Everything is working out for me. Take a deep breath in and out and let this word sink into your soul. Part 7. How to make affirmations. Creating your own affirmations is actually simple but powerful. The best affirmations are personal, in present tense, and emotionally meaningful. Let me guide you steps to create powerful affirmations. Step 1. Identify the negative belief or challenge or thing you want to change. Ask yourself, what limiting belief am I carrying? For example, I don't feel good enough, or I always fail, or I am not lovable. Second step, flip that belief into positive and in present tense statement. If the belief is I am not worthy, the affirmation becomes I am worthy of love and respect. Step number 3. Use words that feel empowering and believable. Affirmations should feel good and not forced. If I am confident feels too far, then say I am learning to feel more confident every day. Step 4. Start with I am or I choose. These phrases are powerful because they are telling your subconscious this is who I am becoming. Part 8. Example of customized affirmations. So first limiting belief is I am always anxious. So the affirmation to be used is I am calm and grounded. Second limiting belief is I am afraid of failing. So the affirmation to be used is I trust myself to figure things out. Third, I can't let go of past. This is a limiting belief. So the affirmation to be used is I release the past and embrace the present. Fourth limiting belief is I don't deserve love. The affirmation to be used over here that is I am lovable just as I am. You don't have to say what others are saying. You can create affirmations that are your own truth statement that brings you peace, strength or hope. Part number 9. How affirmations are used in the healing journey. Affirmations play a very special role in your healing journey. Whether you are healing from a trauma, emotional pain, heartbreak, or self doubt, affirmations help you to rewire your inner story. How affirmations support healing? So, first is it helps you rewire negative self talk. Most of our emotional wounds come from years of hearing or thinking negative things about ourselves. Affirmation act like a medicine to our mind, which is teaching us and our inner child a new truth. Such as example, I am now safe. I no longer carry the past of pain. My healing is unfolding in perfect timing. Second, building self-worth and self-compassion. Healing requires love and gentleness. Affirmations help you speak kindly to yourself even when you are struggling. For example, I give myself permission to feel and heal. I am worthy of rest, care and love. I am not broken, I am becoming. Third, creating emotional safety. Healing happens when our nervous system feels safe. When you say calming affirmations, your body relaxes and you can process emotions better. For example, I am safe in my own body. It's safe for me to heal. I trust that I am supported. Fourth, strengthening hope and resilience. Affirmations remind you that pain you are feeling is temporary and the transformation is possible. They help you hold on to the light even when you are in the dark. For example, this is not the end of my story. I am stronger than I think. I am healing more and more every day. You can use affirmation during journaling, meditation, mirror work, breath work, or even when you are crying. Say them softly, say them with love. Let this word become a part of your new identity. These are the optional affirmation rituals that you can do. Firstly, you can sit down quietly with the hand on your heart. Second, take few deep breath in and exhale slowly. Third, say 3 affirmations that feel nourishing. And fourth is to repeat it daily. Part 10. Common myths about affirmations. Myth number 1. Affirmations are only for spiritual people or manifesting. But the truth is, affirmations are for everyone. They are a mindset tool, not just a spiritual practice. Therapists, business leaders, and even healers, they all use affirmations to build mental strength. Myth number 2. If I say affirmations, everything will magically fix itself. The truth is, affirmations are powerful, but they work best when paired with aligned actions. They prepare your mindset, but you still need to take some actions towards your goal and healing. Myth number 3. It's silly or fake to talk to ourselves in the mirror. But the truth is, mirror work is a proven practice which is used in self-healing or self-love journey. Speaking kindly to ourselves out loud feels strange at first, but it unlocks deep inner shifts. Try this before judging it. Myth number 4. Affirmations are waste of time if I have traumas or mental health issues. The truth is, while affirmations are not a replacement for a therapy, they can support you in your healing process. You can affirm things like I'm safe now, I'm not my past, I'm learning to love myself through this. Part 11. Common questions. Question number 1. Do affirmations really work? Yes, they do, but not like instant magic. Affirmations work by shifting your mindset and gradually reprogramming your subconscious thought. You don't see overnight change, but with consistency and emotion, they do reshape how you think, feel, and act over time. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Small actions done today is equal to long-term result. Question number 2. What if I don't believe what I'm saying? And that's okay. You don't have to fully believe it at first. The purpose of affirmations is to bridge the gap between where you are to where you want to be. You can soften them by saying, I'm learning to love myself or I'm becoming more confident every day. With time, your belief grows. Question 3. Can I still have negative thoughts while using affirmations? Yes, you are a human being, so it's totally normal. Affirmations aren't meant to erase all your negative thoughts instantly. They simply help you redirect your focus towards more empowering thoughts. It's not about perfection, it's about practice. Question number 4. Isn't this just toxic positivity? Great question, but no, affirmations are not about denying real emotion or pretending everything is fine. True affirmation practice come alongside healing, not instead of it. You can affirm positive truths while still honoring your pain. For example, I am allowed to feel sad and believe that healing is possible. Question 5. How long does it take to see result? Everyone's journey is different. Some people feel shift in few days and other takes week and months. The key is repetition plus emotion plus consistency. It's like working out, but you don't see muscles in one day, but results do come with daily efforts. Question 6. Can I use someone else's affirmation? Absolutely, you can use affirmations from book, videos or coaches as long as they resonate with your heart. If they feel too fake or uncomfortable, then change them. Affirmations should feel like support and not pressure. Question 7. How many affirmations should I say daily? There is no fixed number. You can start with 3 to 5 affirmations that feel powerful and repeat them morning and night. You can also write them in journal, stick them on a mirror or play audio recordings of your voice. Do what feels good and easy to maintain. I hope this video helped you understand how affirmation work and how you can start using them in your own life. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and comment down below your favorite affirmation that you use or your favorite affirmation right now. I would love to read it and support you on your journey. Any doubts, feel free to ask in comments below. I will try to answer them, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more such guide videos.